welcome back to our channel. This is Grace and this is Zoe. We're coming to you from 12 weeks. It is now December 29th, the day before our Asia travels. We are very anxious about our 13-hour flight. Never done it before. We're really nervous. Pray for us. How do you feel about going to Taiwan? Oh, we don't want to go to Taiwan. We are all packed. All packed. Maybe not. Maybe we're not packed. I have no idea. We're probably missing something. We are leaving in 5 hours. Zoe's already asleep and we're gonna have to wake her up at 4 a.m. in the morning. Packing this time took a lot longer because there's just so much more to pack. A lot of baby supplies. We probably brought like 20 pounds of diapers. I started packing about a week ago and somehow tonight we were still kind of scrambling. Let's just hope she sleeps for 13 hours tomorrow. Anyways, we need to go to bed now. So, wish us luck. Next morning, I woke up at 4 a.m. and got right away to pumping. Lucas woke Zoe up and she was so groggy. Poor baby. Travel tip. Try shifting baby's nighttime routine up a bit earlier the night before traveling so to make up for those travel frenzies in the mornings. Anyways, Lucas did her morning routine and got her ready to tackle the day.
Show off your OOTD.
We had 8 pieces of luggage with us, one of which I'm carrying on my back. And if you count Zoe, then really 9 pieces. Checking in was your typical stressful, crowded experience. But good thing I wore Zoe on me and she passed out very quickly. Security was so packed, I guess because of the holiday season. Oh, and there's always this canine dog at our airport, which always makes me a little nervous. We passed through security with every single one of our items pulled aside, mainly for breast milk, formula, and the pump. Travel tip, make sure if you want to bring formula or breast milk, keep it in a transparent container or they're gonna have to pat you down. Also, make sure you remove your breast pump from out of your bag or they're gonna pull you aside and check. Our first leg went from Atlanta to Chicago, and it was a very tiny plane. Space was tight, but we made do, and it was only a 1.5 hour flight. I followed all my mommy friends' suggestions to make sure Zoe was feeding during takeoff and landing. Travel tip, use your neck pillow as a mini boppy for baby to sit on or position during breastfeeding or burping. It works really well. Overall, I think she enjoyed her first flight. She loved watching the safety video, even though we try our best with #no screen time. And we survived the first flight of Zoe's life. We arrived in Chicago with about an hour layover. Japan airline employees were super nice to work with. They answered all of our questions about the bassinet. The biggest thing being every time the seatbelt light goes on, we have to take Zoe out of the bassinet and hold her. The bassinet is super sturdy, a bit of a tight squeeze for Zoe's size. And for your reference, Zoe is almost 3 months and about 16 pounds. Also, they provided us diapers and baby food, which I thought was awesome customer service. Once Zoe fell asleep, we were able to enjoy some fine dining. Okay, not really. But it wasn't gross airplane food in my opinion. Travel tip. Ask for orange juice and champagne separately and make your own mimosa because #treat yourself. We also changed diapers several times on this flight and it's not as daunting of a task as I had imagined. The bathrooms felt pretty clean and there was enough space to work with. Wow, those 13 hours did not fly by. I want to say she cried for about 8 hours of the 13 hours we were on there. A flight attendant even came by to offer her help to hold Zoe because she could just see how desperate I was. And she was God sent because Zoe stopped crying right after she held her. But anyways, we are in Narita now, so can't turn around. We're all super exhausted and completely drained during this leg. She was a little bit fussy while we waited on board, especially because this was one of those planes where you had to take a bus, then climb into the airplane from the outside. However, she slept this entire leg, and so did we. Praises. We arrived in Taipei around 9:30 p.m. local time, feeling dirty, hungry, and wishing we didn't have to repeat this whole experience on the way back. But all bad things come to an end, and my parents were at the airport to welcome and love on us. That was our first experience flying with a baby. It was hard, but it passed. For those of you flying with a baby for the first time, I feel ya. I was so anxious going into this trip. But here are some things I learned that may soothe your weary minds. Number 1, during the flight, the airplane is super loud. It's kind of like a constant white noise in the background. So even if your baby is crying their head off, don't be too concerned about those around you. Because 1, they likely can barely hear your baby. And 2, they're probably more understanding and sympathetic than you imagined. Honestly, I looked around the plane and about 90% of them have those huge bulky earphones on. 2, don't waste your time imagining the worst possible situation. If you know how to take care of your baby on land, do so the same way in air, as it's written in the Bible, on earth as it is in heaven. Implement the same feeding, playing, and napping schedule and the same nighttime routines as you would. Your baby will think you're still at home, just living another ordinary day. Number 4, spending a little bit of extra cash on that premium economy is totally worth it, let me tell you. All the extra space and just a little bit more comfort for you. Oh, and some ideas for entertaining your baby that is around 3 months of age, since they don't really play with toys yet at this age. 1, walk up and down the aisles. 2, go to the bathroom and let them look themselves in the mirror. 3, if all the lights are out, turn on the reading light and put on a shadow show. 4, last but not least, your boob. Your boob is always gonna entertain them. Anyways, we have arrived safely in Taipei, and Lucas is a little bit traumatized. Hope this video was helpful. And if you have traveled with an infant before, please leave a comment down below on any tips you have. And mamas, good luck. You can do this. We will see you next time. Bye.